Hey YouTube, I'm number 12 after a very successful ladder stream over at twitch.tv/soulserve, but I'm here today to bring you a really strong deck a lot of high ranking players are using, myself included, and how we've adapted it to deal with the current meta. Gyarados EX has always been a menace ever since its release in Mythical Islands. The combo Jeudy, Gyarados essentially being the de facto top 2, and even though the metas have changed, Gyarados has always found a way to be meta relevant. And I'd argue right now it's currently in its strongest iteration, especially being one of the most fastest decks to use in ranked. So what really changed, because we're looking here, the deck is kind of the same, right? To put it simply, the meta has changed. Giratina, Darkrai, Meowscarada are both heavily featured pillars of this meta, both boasting terrible win rates into Gyarados kind of farming them. Of course, this deck's really biggest weakness is a deck that I believe is one of the best decks, Giratina Mewtwo, and now Gyarados players are finding ways to approach that matchup. So let's look at this deck. Well, off the rip, you're already seeing that this deck actually is only running one Gyarados and one Misty. And before we get to the reasoning, let's just explain the deck. The deck has not really changed much in how it functions since Space Time Smackdown and Triumphant Light. You're going to have a Manaphy. This Manaphy is going to charge up a Magikarp and an Origin Form Palkia. You're running the 2 Manaphy Magikarp 2/2 line with a singular Palkia to facilitate a 1/1/2 prize map where after a Manaphy is fainted, the Origin Form Palkia will come in, dealing 60 at worst, 140 at best with red, which is an insane amount of damage. And honestly, at worst, you're just facilitating a Gyarados sweep. Very, very strong duo, very, very strong combo. This deck is running 2 reds because it's a card that you want to see often, as much as you can. It is really, really powerful. I mentioned it lets Origin Form Palkia get to 140, but the real kicker is that it lets Gyarados get to 160, taking out Giant Cape Darkrai, taking out the 150 HP Pokemon that don't have a Giant's Cape, and it's just... Red is one of the best cards in Shining Revelry. I want a full art red. Unfortunately, I don't have a full art red, so I have to look at the Limitless Builders full art red. Really powerful card, really meta warping, and it's allowing Gyarados to stay at the top. Of course, I mentioned this Giratina Mewtwo matchup, and like it's struggling to it, and like this doesn't really change that. So what do we see added? Already we have dropped an Gyarados famously being one of the most busted cards, right? Any Pokemon that has a water energy attached, heal 40. Your entire board is going to have a water energy attached because of the Oceanic Gift. So why are we only running one? Well, a lot of top players, myself included, have realized a lot of situations where we're playing 2 Gyarados, the game is already over, right? If we have to play a second Gyarados, especially in such a high damaging format, something's going wrong. So to circumvent that and to like have a card that actually adds value, we have Giant's Cape. Giant's Cape not only letting Origin Form Palkia get to 140, more importantly lets this Gyarados get to 200 HP, and previously lines that would work on it no longer work on it. In my last video about how I got to top 10, I talked about matchups, right? And I said that Giratina Mewtwo, if you have a Rocky Helmet front, a Mewtwo in the back with a 150 plus red or Giovanni would get the KO. This is thrown out the window when Giant Cape is added to the occasion, messing up a lot of deck sequencing. You'll also see that obviously we dropped the Misty to add a Sabrina. Sabrina is really strong. It is the best simultaneously defensive and offensive tool. If you need to stall defensively, you can use it. When you notice people are turtling, you need to go on the offense. You can Sabrina out a threat that would normally beat you, and you would just get rid of it. Of course, you're like, Misty's one of the best cards. I literally put it as a god tier card. Why am I keeping it at only a 1 of? Because its function is still there, right? Misty, turn 1 Misty, if you flip 3, 4, 5 heads, you've won the game. 1 head even, right? You don't need to play 2 Misties, right? You want more functions. And I think it's also important to stress that Pocket is a 20 card game. And because it is a 20 card game, it is often really hard to fit tech pieces. Something has to go, right? And this is a situation where Misty has to go at 1. Of course, the beauty of Pocket is because it's a 20 card game, if you feel like Misty is so impactful that you need it still, you can keep it, right? We can find other cards to remove. Maybe you want to drop a red to 1, right? There are things that you can do to make the deck your own. And I implore you guys to please just test things. It's okay, you know, if you don't agree with me, to just do what you've been doing, right? Other than that, the deck does run an extra copy of PCOM because sometimes you'll need to search out Gyarados, right? It's a stage, it's an evolution deck, and this is the only card that can potentially find your evolution. And with that, that's the deck. Without further ado, I'll show you my run where I went from 1790 to 1860, peaking at rank 16. Let's let the cards talk. I think I'm PCOMing here. I need this freaking Magikarp right here. Woohoo! Yes, buddy! Excited for post-Atlanta when I can load up the Zama, Karai Core, and Cope. I think Zama is really good. Ice Still, thank you for the follow. Zama's really good. Karai's really good. Not gonna lie, I feel so fun after being subjected to Regulation G2. I get that. Okay, so basically we win the game next turn if Misty says no. My cards, return them to me. Return them right now! Oh god. Oh god. Return my Gyarados! I think like this is like fine. It's ogre. It's not ogre. It's not ogre, chat. Because they have to deal with the fact that I can attack them with Palkia Origin for me. That's just going to be too much aura to deal with. Youch! Shout out Farting 2001 for the follow. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit greedy with it. Reds plus 1 flipped heads, it's over, right? Thank y'all for seeing the vision here. Woohoo! I love gambling, Charlie. Okay, we need to draw Gyarados though by like next turn. Next turn. Actually, 2 turns from now works too. I love gambling. I love gambling, Charlie. I love the Andrew what to be follow. He looks so much happier now before. Yes! I love Iono! I love Iono! Give me the Gyarados! That's not Gyarados! Hi, Moogie. How are you? How art thou? I think it's always you. Okay, well, chat, we need one thing. Men want one thing, and it's disgusting. It's a Gyarados in our last 7 cards. Men want one thing. Do I have like a professor's research? I have no professor's researches. It's gonna be the last 2. Watch this. We have let's do the math. It's 2 and 7. 2 and 7. I've gambled harder. I've gambled better. Let's do it. Let's do it. Top of the morning to you. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Draw. Wahoo! Is this gonna be the mirror match? Hell yeah! How does the mirror match work? I've never had to think about this. Whoever has red wins? How many games? It took me like 330 or something like that. 300. I'm gonna actually Pokecom out. I think starting up is really important. Chickens. If it's Wug, I'd cry. Because I'd lose if it's Wug, right? This matchup isn't just... Why would it be Gyarados RNG? You guys are both going to have enough... I don't think it's Gyarados RNG. I don't think that determines this match. I think there's a lot more. Okay, maybe it is. That's true. But like there's a little bit more. Like by the time you guys are attacking, you guys are gonna have enough energy, right? I don't want to get like cheesed. The cape might just, we'll figure it out. Sabrina seems bigger than red in this matchup, correct? Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter does seem better than red in this matchup. I agree. I'm 100% agreeing with you there. 100%. It's no better against... Okay, they're gonna rock you up, but that's not gonna change too much. I have Gyarados, they do have Giant's Cape, so they're playing the Japanese list. But they're Japanese. They probably... But yeah. It's funny that we like get to see the matchup in play, right? All right, you're right. The matchup can change based off of what we're flipping here. Let's find out right now. If we get 2 flips onto the Magic, if we get a flip onto the Magikarp, holy crap! We just got to flip onto the Magikarp. I mean, to be fair, there's a little bit more in the matchup, right? But true. Are you the only one lagging? We had some connection issues earlier, but we should be fine now. Just a little bit. Just a little. This is a teeny weeny. Let me not say that ever again. Can you teach me how to become this good at this game? Okay, so yeah, basically you are to become good at this game, you gotta like just start, you know, what if they just attach to the bench? Then it becomes a 50-50 or becomes a 33-33-33. Step 1, never button your shirts. I'm just okay. I like wake up and I'm like, I had to be a little bit presentable for stream. And so I'm like, I'll just put on like the nearest button up. That's why it's like this. Okay. We have Manafi. We have Manafi and I have the Falafi. How does yeah, we are irritating here. I'm trying to think how does okay, here's my thoughts. No, this is the right play. Is it the right play? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to keep it at 50. Like, how does the energy work? Like, I don't know how Gyarados is coded. Does it pick a Pokemon? Or does it pick an energy? Because if it picks a Pokemon, then obviously, it picks an energy. It picks anything with an energy. See, because think about it like this. If attaching this water energy would be unoptimal then, right? But attaching the Gustavot sub Gifty, you know what? Because like basically, if it's the Pokemon, then it's only 33% chance of winning, right? No, it still picks. It can pick the Palkia that we just saw. Okay, let's think about this matchup. It's not over yet. The game isn't over. They can still draw the guy, right? So let's see what happens. Do they not have Gyarados? Do they have Gyarados? They do have Gyarados. We have one Sabrina in this deck, chat. So let's think about this. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of goated, chat. Easy clap. I think any deck that runs Misty is going to be broken, right? Especially on ladder. Because not only are you, oh god, this might be the, please be like bad. Don't have Hitmonlee. Don't have Hitmonlee. Yes! Oh god. I think this is still like a bad matchup, but like, kinda. Oh, this is fine. This is fine if I get the Palkia Origin set up. Okay, we got the Palkia Origin. I'm not going to PCOM yet. I'll PCOM next turn. When we getting Red Guy content? Probably like later this weekend or later this week. How is he saying does the system try to get you matched against people around you? Oh, it's anyone in Master Ball. Imagine there was a Elo system though. That'd be pretty hype, right? Okay, I think I won the game, right? Chat, it's over. Do I Irida for vibes? Do I Irida for vibes or do I Misty? I think I Misty. I think I thank Levy. Do I Misty? Woohoo! Classic Misty. I wish I would have Misty the Origin form Palkia though. That would have been pretty lit. I wonder if they're gonna switch right now. Oh no, they're just gonna attack me with the Lucario here. Okay, this is fine. This is not fine, actually. They're gonna Atlanta Narbanar. Hold up. Woohoo! Playing in the pocket side event unless they have it. I'm not going to Atlanta work that weekend. Employment grind. Yeah, no, Irida's important. I'm glad we kept the Irida. Because we can Sabrina them and force them to be minus energy. Oh, Shibar. This is fine. You know why this is fine, chat? Because we have the goat here. Alright, I mean, this game is still going to be a head flip. You just swearing. Allegedly. I cannot confirm nor deny for my... They don't win. Oh, wait, they do. Wait, they KO'd a Pokemon. Never mind. I forgot how EXs work. Okay, we just needed an extra turn and we never got the extra turn. That's fine. That's part of the game. Had I... No, that's fine. I think like losing to the one fighting deck on ladder makes sense, right? Like I'm not gonna play. Actually, let me cancel. Oh fuck! I should have not have continued because I don't want to match up into this. That game never happened. We still had 110% win rate. Add another Sabrina for red. Nah, I think red's too important. I have 2 reds on this deck. I guess I shouldn't have played Origin Form Palkia. Playing Origin Form Palkia is bad because if I get Sabrina'd. How's the climb going? We're doing good. We're like minus 20 at the moment, but like that's like fine. There are worse spots to be on ladder, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was a really bad Origin Form Palkia play. But I don't really play Magikarp decks. How can you be minus 20? You're right, we're plus 20. What can I say? Shh. You're Rocky Helmeting the front. Does that matter? I do coaching for Pokemon Pocket as well. I actually started it, like literally. What deck do you hate the most? The deck I'm playing. I think this deck is evil. I'm gonna save the Manaphy in hand for fodder. Because if I draw a Magikarp, it's just a GG's. But yeah, I do Pokemon Coach. My coaching form is still very VGC focused, but I've already gotten some Pocket applicants and we are already scheduled, so I'm excited to start that. This is awkward. But it's okay, because we have Irida. No, I think I have to play the Manaphy now. Actually, I shouldn't have played the Manaphy now. I'm just stressed out. If I draw a PCOM chat, you can troll me, roast me. No, that's great. Thank you for letting me know. I'll be able to check it. I'll check it after the stream, and I'll reach out to you. I've seen like a few of them. It's just like right now Atlanta Regionals was coming up, so like a lot of my focus was that. And it's a pretty busy time for coaching. That's like the only reason why I have Pokeball. Okay, we're gonna Pokeball and then we're gonna Misty, and that's gonna determine what we do. Are you gonna Milwaukee Nokio? Okay. Show me 4 heads. That's fine. I didn't want to see 4 heads anyway. Oh, she gonna gift? Catch the rain. Even on. Sometimes it be like that. You're like, oh, okay, I guess that's fine. As we've been through this. But you're here. That's the thing. Okay, we can start attacking now. We're gonna put the Gyarados. They forgot to use their ability. That's called aura. They forgot to use their ability because of the aura that my Pokemon are exuding right now. That's just aura, bro. God. Cause I'm not a fan if you into me like I am into you. Why not use red there? I wanted to save red here, but and just in case I needed it again for another Giantscape. The only thing I needed was the Rocky Helmet off the board, and this was enough to pressure the Rocky Helmet off the board. So that's like the idea, is I need it for a Giantscape Tina, which they could have set up. So I'm glad that this was like enough pressure. Oh, it's complicated, everything. And now we Giantscape, and I think actually the game's over. Because I forgot that I had a Rocky Helmet. So actually, everything I just said didn't make sense because I had a Rocky Helmet, which changes damage counters. But shout out to Matt enters the chat. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, chat. We are currently 3-1 with Gyarados, about to be 4-1 with Gyarados. This was Sweaty McOneShot. Thank you for the follow. I was asked to build the best Gyarados deck, and in so being asked to build the best Gyarados deck, I'm showing you guys essentially showing you guys the deck that everyone is calling the best deck. It's okay. Mars is a lie. This is true. I got the red back. They said, can I order you to have one card, but make it the only card that affects the matchup? Thank you very much. Kind sir. This is why we're running 2 reds. It should be 5-0 if you didn't use that Sabrina. True. But I'm learning the deck just like you guys. We're learning on the fly. We drew the second red. What did Mars even do? For the follow. This is quite possibly coming from YouTube. Is Gear Mewtwo just really weak? Yes, it is. It is extremely weak. It is extremely weak into it. It is like your worst matchup. We're gonna Professor's research before Pokeball to grab more chances at good cards. And this is the more chances at good cards. We're going to put the Rocky Helmet. When you play stretch... Well, I play on my phone. See, I'm playing on my phone. But yeah, we were top 10 earlier. Opening Origin is cringe. Yesterday my opponent was calling for help all game when I set up 2. It's so sad sometimes. I'm just gonna put the Gyarados. I want them to know. Because this is a deck that runs Iono. So I don't want to get hoed. Thank you. I gotta find the VODs of you playing against Darkrai Weevil. Heck yeah. Kashira. Are they going to straight up attack me here? And before, how much money did you put into your account? Not much. Anytime there was like a sale, I purchased the sale. That is all. I'm not even level 50 because I don't open that many packs. I think we can just attach here. Just take a free KO. We're gonna Pokeball for vibes, just to thin out our deck. And we're gonna Zone Smash. Can you explain why Professor before Ball? I needed to see a higher chance of seeing Magikarp. So I can Professor's Research. Those 2 cards I draw have a chance of being Magikarp. And if they're a basic, they increase, even if they're not Magikarp, but another basic, it increases the odds of us finding that. I've got your stream. Oh my god! OS gang. I love that. I love you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, this is like a tricky matchup, low-key. But this is doable. So what we're going to do is Misty and flip 4 heads. Watch this. Not 4 heads. But we can do this. And we're gonna Oceanic Gift here. I guess I didn't need to play 2. This is fine. So no heads. So the season, Aleo Velo, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is like we're on a tightrope. Tightrope? We're on a rope. And the rope is telling us that we need red ASAP. Red, come in. Red, are you here? If you are red, I need you. I should have actually this should have been okay. This is an interesting part of the matchup. I lose if they have Sabrina, by the way. But I played this because I was scared. If we draw red, it's actually pretty lit. Because red will... They're gonna Giants Cape. Giant Cappuccino. For Ikgenic. Thank you for the follow. No, this is fine. Let me tell you why it's fine. As long as Gyarados doesn't troll, this is fine. And we have Sabrina, so this is so fine. I think I misplayed by playing what I was afraid of, actually. I know what I did when I did that. Okay. Here we go. Rampaging Whirlpool. No! No! Oh, they had Sabrina. It's okay. Whew. Hey, Ghost in Love, how are you? Please give me the red accessory premium bundle. I don't have red. I don't have the red. I don't even have it myself. Okay, we're 4-2. It's like fine. Fill out this form here. Why not use 2 Misties? Because you need every you need the Giant's Cape and you need the red. So you need to find space somewhere. And this is me finding space. But yeah, just fill that form out. And I'll be able to reach out. I know it's right now it's for VGC. How much? It's the same rate as what I do for VGC. VGC, I'm a world's finalist, multiple national, international cuts. And how many points to reach top 3? It's like 200 points. It's like 200 points from where I'm at. But like I'm climbing, so it's like fine. I think Pocket, I've already topped several tournaments. I'm also going to, by the end of this month, I will hit my goal is like to stay top 10, but like top 5 and push to 1 is like the dream goal. But yeah, you want to reg I after this? I will be reg I-ing a lot after, true. Okay, we got Mars turn 1 on the 4. That was a bad Mars. I think I would have waited until I Professor's Research or something. I just feel like I didn't burn any resources. They just minus me a card. And all of these cards here are like winning the game still. Do you think this is the strongest deck in the current meta? I think it's a good ladder deck. I don't think it's the strongest deck. I still think Mewtwo Giratina is really strong. In fact, the reason I lost, if you guys were watching earlier, I was losing to the fact that let me just make sure I'm attaching. I was losing to, what was I losing to, chat? Okay, I'm gonna get Sabrina and like get tagged for damage, just like whatever. The grunts, yeah, and no, but the decks I was losing to, I lost the mirror match. I was running the grunts. I still think Dark Ratina is really strong. I'm actually gonna retreat. I'm going to Irida. And I'm actually going to attach like this, so that I have a way to like cheese damage here. I think that like Dark Ratina is the easiest deck to do good with because it's intuitive. Why don't you use the because they use Sabrina, I doubt that they have another Sabrina. Does that make sense? I doubt they have another Sabrina, therefore I will abuse the fact that they shouldn't have another Sabrina. That's pretty much my logic. They use Sabrina, they don't run two Sabrinas. Leap out also ends your turn. Let me think here. I won. No thoughts needed. In before grunt. If I get grunted again, chat, I'd have 100% grunt rate. Nobody expects this second Sabrina to have two Sabrina plus Helio and some. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't expect the second Sabrina, so like I'm like fine. Like they clearly tagged me for a reason, right? Because they have Cyrus. You took their energy. Hell yeah. I assume Helio Cyrus. It just makes sense for me. Yeah, Helio is Cyrus. See. Why did it give Gary 180? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Gyarados is not. Gyarados is stupid. Pisses me off. I'm gonna red here. Actually, for a very good reason. The reason I'm redding here is I don't want to get cheesed by like a tie scenario. So also forcing them here to like run out of resources is nice. Also, they've now burned another energy here. That's insane. Yeah, I keep snatching their energy. So maybe I should have kept the red. That was a misplay red. Now in hindsight, that was a misplay red. Because I could be redding the Gyarados EX here. Yeah. That's exactly what we were talking. But it's okay, because watch this. Let me not. Let me just keep attaching all to one. So I'm going to attach to you. Oh, that was a bad touch. It's so fine. It's so fine. They need Giant's Cape here. They do have a second Sabrina. Wait, what? This entire time? This entire time they had a second Sabrina. Hold on. This doesn't change anything though. Unless they have a. They need to have. Oh, I have a Sabrina though, so it's all good. We're playing the Magikarp just to thin our deck. If we get Mars again, if they have a second Mars. They're going for the Kamikaze. Yeah, they're going for the tie. Very smart play. They're going to end up Cyrusing me and going for a tie. Wait, what? They can't attack yet. Huh? Huh? Retreat into Darkrai? Sure? Oh, this game is over if I like get like good flips, huh? All right, can I see who's the GOAT, chat? Palkia. Palkia. Can I get the Snowflake? That's the GOAT. Snowflake 7, thank you for the follow. I'm Great Ball Fuller. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I believe you. We're gonna Gyarados immediately because if I get Iono'd, I cry. Okay, we cannot get Iono'd. Swag. We have everything needed to just win the game. This is so sad. Bro's coping. Yeah, you always Gyarados here. The question is, do I can Sabrina them back in? No, we're saving the Sabrina. We're saving the Sabrina for later. Well, I like putting it, so this is my favorite position of playing cards. Notice your channel last night. Thank you. This is my favorite position because it's a triangle. It makes a really nice triangle. And now you might say, doesn't everything make a nice triangle? And like, you're right, but it's not the same. Oh my God. Oh, they put it onto that guy. Okay, that was fine. Whew. That could have been a lot scarier. That's all I'm gonna say. Could have been a lot scarier. Bring that origin form Palkia in. And this is why we use Sabrina. This is why we have Sabrina in the deck. Once you reach Ultra to grind this Boudreaux, and the reward, I gotta tell people again, the rewards aren't that great. Like, do not grind if you are like already like feeling ill with the grind. Don't like force yourself to grind. Oh, anti-Sabrina here. Let me think about this. Why would they do that? They would do that because of stuff they have in their deck. Because they're doing that. Oh, I know what to do. We're gonna Sabrina, chat. We're gonna Sabrina. No, I get it. We win with Sabrina. Because now we have red. They would need to cape, if anything. Yep. It was damned if they don't, damned if they do. And now they have to bring in Gyarados. And they're going to get Rocky Helmeted. And they'll be at 160. And they need Giant's Cape. And if they don't have Giant's Cape, we win. Which they actually played that really well. You got, like, they played it to deal with Sabrina, but they needed Giant's Cape. And we have double red. This is why we're playing double red, chat. Hope you find yourself. I hope you take your mask off. Shout out Anna Valkyria for the follow. We are back to 1830. This is a really bad start. That's okay. Oh. Okay. Your stream the other day taught me how to use Garantina and got me out of hard stuck 1250. Heck yeah. And today you hit Master with Gyarados. I love that. I love that for you. Can we get some congratulations to Strange Karibo? That's really impressive. Okay, hopefully this Pokeball saves us. Okay, it does. That's great. Okay, this is perfect, I think. Now we get to leap out. What do you think about 2 Garantino, 1 Mewtwo? That's the deck I used in my entire climb. In fact, I have a video about how to play the deck. Literally, that's how I reach top 10. That's what I normally play. Yahoo! Like, do you always start one of them? It's kind of vibes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope you find yourself. I am going to... Wait, did I lose my energy? I looked away. Oh my... I looked away? Wait, where'd my energy... I looked away. Oh my god, this is bad. Hold up. This is fine. I didn't realize that, That's really bad. I realized that, I'm fumbling right now, but it's okay. I'm actually hella fumbling. I didn't realize that I went first. That's all that happened. I just forgot that I went first, and now I'm gonna get punished for it. But that's also because I was just yapping, right? I think it's okay to make these, like, this is a really bad misplay. This is an extremely bad misplay because I could have Irida'd, forced another flip, which they got tails, right? Oh yeah. So what we have to do here is take advantage of the fact that they haven't actually been able to get started. They still are very slow to start, and we just have to take advantage of that. The rank up video came up in my YouTube, so that's how I found out you and watched the 13 win streak. Yeah. I've had so many win streaks. I had a Charizard win streak. I've had multiple Gyarados Mewtwo win streaks. I have the Dog Vinci 7 follow. Okay, so chat, if you guys are watching right now, I did some pretty bad misplays. Pretty embarrassing misplays, I'll say. Not just bad ones, embarrassing ones. But we're still in contention. So let's see what happens. So this guy's actually interesting. They're purposely running the weaker Eggy. They're running the weaker Eggy on purpose because it's a 1 energy. It's a 1 prizer. So I think that's really cute. I like that. They only did 30. I'm going to save that till I can, like, get a really good Irida. I won so far with this lost to Charizard. We beat a Charizard on the way. Rocky Helmet plus red gets the KO, so you like stack a Palkia Origin. How good do you think? I think it's okay. I think my problem with Meowscarada. What time is my coaching? My coaching is at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. EST, so I have 2 more hours. So the reason I switched to Manaphy Gyarados is because the deck has a positive matchup into exactly what is in front of us. I shouldn't have played them yet, but it's funny. Because I can get Sabrina'd. I should have held my hand. It's okay. Hey man, I finally reached Master World today with Arceus Carnivine. Good luck, thank you. Arceus Carnivine is really good. Arceus Carnivine is actually surprisingly hard to deal with sometimes because of how fast the Carnivine can attack and how much pressure you end up putting. So you guys are gonna actually notice I'm not evolving the other Magikarp. And you guys are gonna be wondering why I'm not doing that. And I'm doing that on purpose because this Magikarp is a one prizer. Not only just Sabrina, it's good for Sabrina, but also it's if we have to lose that way. We have to think to Peer Bender. Avatar. I'm just gonna put the Giant's Cape. This is over. This game is actually over. My opponent has unfortunately not been able to draw anything good. I wouldn't, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I would not Mars them right now. Genuinely, even if I had Mars in my hand, I would never Mars them. And I can explain why I would never Mars them. Because they clearly don't have, did I just get the same cards? They clearly don't have what they need to win the game, right? Yeah. Is Gira worse in Ultra Rank? Yeah, because a lot of people are running bad decks like, okay, let me not be mean. A lot of people are running that one deck that's really annoying to play into. You guys know which deck I'm thinking about, right? Fighting. A lot of people are playing Gallade, Hitmonlee. And Hitmonlee destroys you. I don't care if they have supporters, because there's like not a single supporter that changes this matchup at this point. Okay, really helps versus Hitmonlee, true. Here comes the grunt. If I get grunted, chat, if I get grunted, I will eat a sock. If I lose somehow because I get grunted, I'll eat a sock. Also, Pearbender gifting another of the subskis. You guys are, we hit another hype train. I hope you guys enjoyed the emotes. I hope you guys stick around. I play a lot of VGC and Pocket right now. I'm obviously playing way more Pocket than VGC. And that's for a reason, right? There's a reason why I'm currently playing way more Pocket than VGC, and that is because of rank. Of course, Regulation I has just come out, so I need to start talking about Regulation I as well. VGC is the official circuit for Pokemon. Okay, let's make them like pissed off. So we're just gonna Irida here. We're gonna attach. We're gonna Pokeball. We're gonna hold it. But yeah, VGC is the official video game circuit of Pokemon. I think that there's a lot of really good resources. I think that there's a lot of good YouTubers too. Moxie Boosted and Cybertron being the first ones I think of, who are very good, very educational as well. My opponent just lost here. My opponent has Niara. what's your thoughts on a second Irida over Giant's Cape? Nope. Because here's the thoughts. If you're using more than 2 Iridas, you have lost the game. If you're using Giant's Cape changes matchups like this, like Giant's Cape shifts the matchup against Darkrai and Garantina and Mewtwo Garantina. Because they cannot deal with there's no counterplay to 200 HP Gyarados in their decks. And that is why this is currently the best set. I'm running 2 reds and the Giant's Cape. And I'm also thinking Stonerhood for the follow. Stupid question for VGC. How do you get your Pokemon? Does everyone? So it's a lot easier to get these now. So like the thing is, and people love to overcomplicate it. They're like, you gotta get perfect IVs, EVs, yada yada yada. It's so easy to do that now. Like it literally takes my friend like not like literally like 10-20 minutes to like fully get stuff. It's really the hardest part is getting to that point. But I would recommend just like Pokemon Showdown, right? There's like so many different things, but like gathering resources is a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a lot, but I say that we're currently 1850. This is a new peak, chat. Yeah, we got the hype train, Brock. Do you think Rampardos is... Yes, I think Rampardos is way better than Gallade. Yeah, stop out an Irida for a cape. The logic is that if you're... Deck list tiered is easy content to make. True. But like... The thing is, like, I feel like I'd be mean. Thank you. I love being 29. Like, cause like, here's my I think a lot of decks. Which version of Rampardos? That's a good question. I think I like the Lucario. Also, Sete, thank you for the follow. This is looking really rough here, but it's okay because we can end our turn here and we can hopefully pull a card like Magikarp. I do wonder what the top 3. I can tell you that right now. Sleepy Tony. I can tell Sleepy Tony it as well. I can also thank Pearbender for continuing the hype train. 2 more gets us to the next level. This is problematic. Because now we have everything but what we need to do to win. I think that the top 3 decks are Darkrai Tina, Mewtwo Tina, and Gyarados. Plus, Pearbender's climbing the ranks. 1-person mission. I love it. Please don't paralyze me. Thank you. We're gonna Professor's Research because we're stressed out. I'm stressed out, chat. If I don't see a Magikarp, I see a Magikarp. We're no longer as stressed out as we could have been. I'm just gonna play items because I need to play items. You can also put in Terra Shards now, so not much grinding. Yeah. What do you think about the new Pikachu? Do you see... Okay, can I be honest? These Japanese players are lying to me. Because I haven't seen a single player... I have not played a Pikachu deck at all in Master Ball. And these people are posting Pikachu decks. And I'm like, you guys are trolling. I know you guys are trolling. Low key, I'm playing the Magikarp for a reason. Whom not playing Gyarados? Oh, this is the guy that used to be rank 1. I just think that like people that are using Pikachu that are telling you to use Pikachu in rank, I'm like looking at them with like I know what you are. I know what you are. Cause like I'll go into their stream and they're playing like not Pikachu. Yeah, right? Like I guess Cole is. Shout out to Cole. But I have not seen anyone else play Pikachu. And I think Pikachu's a good deck, by the way. Don't get me wrong, I think Pikachu's a really good deck. Did they just Professors? Well, we won. Okay, I'm gonna give honest thoughts. People ask my like about Meowscarada. I think Meowscarada decks are good. I'm not gonna say that they're bad, but they brick. They brick. They're the deck that like I feel like I've never played a fair game against a because like what do you mean you don't have another basic to play? What do you mean the only trainer you played was research? I gave my thoughts. I still think that there's no situation where okay. How about this? If you can give me a situation where you need to play two Iridas, I will consider it.